It was a clap. That was the clap. You now have all been infected with the clap. Sorry about that. Hello, friends. Oh, that's so embarrassing. This guy making me look like I have friends. Gosh. This is James. He's talking about the speed build, which I finished. I finished the collab, everyone. Party in the house, a party in the house. We got a party it up. Oh. People ask whether I take drugs. I don't actually. I wish I had enough money to take drugs, but unfortunately not. Don't ever quote me on that. Don't take drugs. Anyway, hello friends. Tie this mess that I call a fringe back. It's getting too long. I'm gonna have to recut it probably. Hello. Gee, look at this. Look at these new hairstyles. Every single day there's always something new, and it has to do with my hair. Anyway, hey friends. I had university today, which is the only reason I make these, because I have university on that day. But I only had 2 hours. I thought it was only going to be 1, but it ended up being 2. Because I had a lecture, and then tutorials did start this week for this subject, which is drama theory. Got my drama theory on, got my drama theory on. Anyway, so, got my drama theory on, and yeah, so we went to the lecture first. Oh, well, yeah, the drive over there, again, parking was a bitch. Like, I probably parked maybe a minute closer than I did last time. And then I took a longer route to get down, because I had more time, because I left earlier today. Because I was like, geez, I'm going to need some more time. So I left earlier, so I got there with 15 minutes to spare. But, Jesus, it was so annoying. It was such a bad day for parking. I'm happy that I have to go in. So I'm not happy that I have to go in at 8:45, but at the same time, parking will be easier and I'll get to the closer parking. But this far stuff, some of it's just impossible, and then I might have to go to the overflow, which is at, the front of the uni. It's basically at the other side of the uni, where none of the buildings that I need are. It's just, med buildings. And I'm like, I'm not a med student. Oh my god, it's so ridiculous. I just don't even know how to deal with it. So no, parking was a bit of a bitch today. I got a park in the end. It was a G time. And we went to the drama lecture, not a tutorial. We went to the ye-old lecture to hang out. It was G. We talked about, the lecturer was talking to us. Just sort of obviously it was an introductory kind of thing. But she was telling us about the origins of, we started off talking about Peter Brook's An Empty Stage, and how how does someone define what a performance is? Is it having a space and a man in the space and someone else man walking across the space and someone else watching him, and that is defined as a performance in itself. So we were kind of talking about the origins of performances, doing a lot of the Greek, looking at the Greek theatres, then we looked at Japanese theatres, and then we were talking about what drama is, and then we were looking at Aristotle's theories of specifically of pity and fear, and how catharsis is interweaved in that, and it was really interesting. It reminded me of the way of teaching reminded me of how we were taught in year 10 history, which was just kind of slideshows and someone talking, which is cool. It's a little bit different from how teaching is usually, school teaching is done, but I don't know. I'll see how these practical things go. Next week I'm sure they'll be quite a lot different from tutorials and lectures and film screenings, stuff, that kind of thing. So no, that was good. And then we went to our tute, and it's supposed to be all of us drama kids, the drama acting kids, in one tute, and there was 4 out of 10. Just because we can't fit it in And, like, there's just, the tute just doesn't fit that many people. It's, like, 20 people in our tute, and there's, like, 15 seats. So, yeah, we had some lap sitting, and, yeah, we divided up our questions, which I don't have here with me, for the tutorial presentation. So I'm presenting on Medea, because I'm Medea, and which is only in week 3, which is like 2 weeks away, so Jesus. I don't know, me and one of the gals are doing the Medea presentations, so we'll see how that goes. And then I am responding, because we've got to do a response to a presentation. I'm responding in week 7, which is after the mid-uni break, semester break, which is 2-week break, which I'm not very sure whether I'm even having a 2-week break. I assume that is actually kind of one of the 2 real sets of holidays I have during the year, because like at the end of this semester is when production block starts, so like from exam times to halfway through the holiday, so we have 1 week right at the end, it's all just production, and we're not even doing the production, we're just being techies. So I assume I'll get used to that, but we get quite a lot less holidays than normal uni students do, considering there's a production block at the start of the year, which we sort of came in on the end of, so there would be 4 weeks before, so we'd be starting in what, February? Yeah, February. So I'd probably start uni in February. There'd be another block in the June, July area, and then there'd be a block November? Yeah, probably November. Yeah, so that will be, we'll see how that cats. But, anyway, is that all I had to say? Yeah, I think that was, and then I got lost in Adelaide. I went out to lunch with a friend, and she goes to a different uni, and her uni is much closer to the centre of Adelaide than mine was. So I drove, and I got lost on all of the terraces, because it's like, Adelaide CBD is basically like a big square, and there's like North Terrace, South Terrace, East Terrace, and West Terrace. And I was trying to look for somewhere, because she was like, "Oh, call me when you get near," and I was trying to look for somewhere on the terraces to park, or to stand by to call her, and there wasn't anywhere, so I just went on some like random street, and it kind of took me out of the CBD, so I was like, I don't even know where I am anymore, so I got lost for like half an hour, but then I got there in the end, had a good park. I had to pay for parking. The first time I've ever had to pay for parking was like $5 for like an hour and a half or something, which is not too bad in the grand scheme of things, but still, money which I do not have. Actually, I should check my bank account. I've probably been refilled with monies. I don't have a job, but I get the dole. But the dole, as far as uni students go, I don't have the dole. God, not that dairy. I am. Anyway, that was it. Unable to connect to. Anyway, is this done? Is this enough? 8 minutes. You'll probably see the collab house tomorrow. I'm rendering it right now, and then I'll export it, and then I'll upload it, and then James will download it, and then we'll put it together, and then it'll be done. And then, no, hang on, then we have to commentate, which I told him I've got to do tomorrow, editing the day. Just like, anyway, that should be enough. That's enough rambling about university. Watching Harold and Kumar's, Christmas? I don't know what it is. A very Harold and Kumar Christmas. I watched She's the Man. I think all of my uni is going to be watching films. It's just going to be whenever I get home, pop on a film. What do I have to watch? Watching rom-coms next. I don't know. I'll find out what I could watch. I don't even want to read out the films I have. Ones that I haven't watched. A lot that I have watched. I have 2 folders in my hard drive. And one of them is just filled with rom-coms. They're all the ones I have watched. Lying to Be Perfect is one of those classic, like, YouTube films. It's actually so good. I love it more than words can describe. It's got an Australian in it as well, but she's so great. Watched Music and Lyrics last night. It was a good one. It was a good one. People spent time with their friends, but I watched Music and Lyrics. It was a good one. Who is that? Is it Seth Rogen in The World's End? I don't know. It looks like it is. It's like the little thumbnails. The old VLC thumbnails. Anyway, that's boring. You don't want to hear about that. You don't want to hear from me? Look at me! Thumbnail. I want to go back to watching this movie. 17 minutes of rendering left. Probably going to be like 3 hours of exporting. Pop it up. That will be at 9. Shit. It'll probably be up by 12. I'll send him a link at 12. He can download it. Comprendo, no buenos. I'll watch Friends. He'll put the video together. We'll collab or not tomorrow. Done. It's a pretty shitty house. I don't like how I furnished it. Oh, it's alright. But you can be the judges. I don't like it. But I have to deal with it. It's total of... How long was it? I worked out how many minutes that I sped it up for. Nearly 12 hours. Nearly 12 hours worth of just furnishing footage. It's a big one. It's a big bad boy. And it's down to 44 minutes my end. This is probably 20. So it's going to be over an hour, I think. I don't know. Could be under an hour. We'll see. Anyway. Comprendo no buenos. El Salvatore. Amazing face paint. Thanks for watching. Oh no, my mic is actually here. Have you noticed? Again, it cuts off. I don't understand why. If I'm close like this, hello. Hello there. Hello. But anyway. Bye.